If you're accused of a crime, the U.S. Constitution guarantees you the right to a lawyer. The Southern District of Georgia is just one of 3 federal court systems without access to a public defender. Senator Jon Ossoff is pushing new legislation to change that. WSAV's Brian Ray has more on our crime and safety report tonight.
The Southern District of Georgia spans 43 counties covering Brunswick, Augusta, and here in Savannah. As a legal expert tells me, without access to free representation, people can face a host of problems, including worse outcomes.
Because most people do not know the law, they need somebody there to advocate for them throughout the whole entire process, the whole entire court process.
Dr. Chad Posick, a criminal justice professor at Georgia Southern, says it's unusual for a jurisdiction to not have a public defender's office and isn't sure why the Southern District does not currently have one. But he says it can lead to a cycle of issues, specifically for people that are socioeconomically disadvantaged.
So not having someone represent them kind of exacerbates that cycle. They're more likely to plead guilty to charges that they're not guilty of. They're more likely to have higher levels of bail set, of fines set, fees in the court process.
While some defendants may be able to afford a private attorney, those who can't sometimes resort to taking out a loan to pay for one or representing themselves in the courtroom. Senator Ossoff's bill, the Access to Justice Act of 2022, would require all judicial districts to have a federal public defender, a position typically funded by taxpayers.
It's important to have those public defenders' offices, but it's also equally important to make sure that they're well funded and well staffed to make sure that you're providing good counsel to those individuals that need an attorney.
Senator Ossoff says the bill is ultimately about upholding the rights guaranteed in the Constitution, and it is supported by a number of legal, law enforcement, and civil rights organizations, including the National District Attorneys Association. In Savannah, Brian Ray, WSAV News 3 on your side.